Oh, it's not open. Woodpeckers. We've made it to Denmark! Look at that. I've got the big boy out. Smorgasbord. Stressed. We're in Sweden. Woo!
Off she goes.
So I didn't really film anything last night, but we came to a campsite and we've just got our little corner space and a little space for Pops next to us. The main reason why we came here is because we really wanted to have a shower, but we discovered that we've left our electricity cable in France, so we couldn't actually plug in to heat up the water to shower. So we still haven't showered, which I feel so disgusting, but we're gonna go out for a walk now. And then we've found our next spot, and we're also going to do some washing of our clothes today. Heat up the water while we're driving to the laundry place, and then we're going to shower while our clothes are washing. So we're going to be going to Germany today. We stayed in the Netherlands again for one night. We're right near the border, and we're going back to where we watched the sunset last night to have a walk there today because it was just down the road. We're back in our favourite spot. There are some people with a big camera and a microphone, and they looked like they were interviewing someone when we pulled in. And then there's this car next to us. What does it say on it?
Oh yeah, RTV Nod. Radio TV Nod.
Nod. And I'm just like, please don't come over to us and interview us. I really don't like things like that. This is absolutely crazy. I feel like I'm going to fall off at any second. I don't know if it's just me, but all the water moving underneath us just makes me feel really disorientated. But it's really amazing. I feel like I should stop so I can actually take in some of the view. God, even stopping makes me feel like I'm gonna fall over. There are two little spoonbills getting fish at the moment, and it's so cute to watch. We actually saw him catch a fish a second ago as well. After the dog walk, we decided to come to a little shop called Plus that we'd seen right by where we'd been walking the dog. We've driven past it like 3 times, but we pulled in here to stock up on some bits. And they've also got a little shop opposite. I mean, it was really random. From the outside it looked like a gift shop, and from the inside it was more like a pharmacy or something. It had like makeup and things, but also skincare and
a tobacco.
And yeah, and it was also where you'd buy like cigarettes and cigars and things. But I did find these outside and I could not resist. They feel like really traditionally Dutch. I don't know, I love them. And there's 3 different pairs in there, and I feel like they're gonna be so cozy. We've also got a Danish feast for the drive today. We've got like all the traditional pastries and things that we could find. And we've just got some focaccia in here cooking to have as a little snack before we head off. And I think we're gonna be driving for about 3 hours today-ish. We got our focaccias out of the oven. They look and smell really yummy. What was this one? Tomato and basil, and then
pepper and olive.
Pepper and olive, yeah. Rich is trying a weird traditional sausage thing. The woman in the shop said that it was the most traditional thing in there.
This is like a gravy, these little dried bits.
Tastes nice? Gravy, sausage and pastry? We missed our turning. I obviously won't be trying these as I am now vegetarian. We now have these to try, so I am going to try these. There's like a Dutch apple pastry. I'm not sure what this one is underneath. What's this one?
I'm not sure, actually. I don't know.
We don't know what this one is, but this one's apple of some kind, so I'm going to try this one. I wonder if it'll balance there while we're not moving. It's like an apple crumble or an apple pie with cinnamon in it. Yeah, it's yummy.
Let's have a yum then. Good amount of cinnamon as well, not overpowering.
This next one is really flat. It's really dense, quite chewy. It's quite nice. I like
quite porous though. It's like almost a cake meets biscuit.
Yeah, I like the fact that the outside is quite like hard and caramelized and it's chewy, and then the middle is kind of like cakey and soft. It reminds me of something,
like
and I can't think what it. Yeah, it kind of is like a cookie. The next thing we've just tried is this. It's kind of gingery, maybe nutmeggy as well.
Yeah.
Kind of just very spiced, and it's again like a soft cookie texture. So it's really nice in that sense. Like it just soft on the middle and then a bit crunchy on the outside. But I think I preferred the other things. What's your favourite? Do you like this?
That was a big bird there. Yeah.
Oh, it's not open. We've had to pull over because there's a cannon, and Rich always has to have photos with cannons. It's a tradition that he's always had with his mum. So here's the cannon. We're currently driving directly along the border. So this side of us is all the Netherlands and this side of us is Germany, which is so crazy. I've never experienced that. So we're exactly on the border. We were driving along here, but the road was shut, so it diverted us all through this little town and out onto the border road. So strange. We have showered. I feel so much better for showering, but we've also washed our clothes and then the dryer doesn't work. So Rich is just finishing it off, but there's clothes hanging everywhere in here. And he's currently putting up the big washing line thing that goes across the middle.
Well, it's just temporary while we drive. We'll put it in the front one.
When we did this before, once we've stopped driving, we'll put the washing line in here from window to window, and the sun through the window seems to make it dry a lot quicker. I just can't believe that the tumble dryer wasn't working. It's so annoying. But we're 15 minutes away from the spot I think we're going to go to. I'm just going to have a double check at some other spots to see if there's nothing better around. We cannot be seen. Have just made it to our park up for the evening. We're just moving the van because a different camper van has just left and they had a better spot than what we managed to get. It's actually still in the sun a little bit, but it's really nice here. It's a really nice spot for the sunset. The sun's going to be setting over there behind us. We've just spotted some woodpeckers. These dead trees in front of us. There's one at the top of the far right tree, and then there's also one on this dead one here. I don't know if you can see him at all, but he's there. It's time for Poppy's Din Dins. Are you excited? Here you go. Go on in. Good girl. And look at the sky. Do you like the spot?
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's really pretty, isn't it?
Beautiful sunset.
I like these trees as well.
Trees.
So many woodpeckers. This is definitely the woodpecker walk, isn't it?
It seems to be the first thing we heard when we come out.
What a lovely morning view to wake up to. There's so many birds in the trees as well. You can just hear them tweeting away. And it's such a lovely day. Pops is just out there, just had some food. And we're about to go for a dog walk before we move on. We're just out on our walk and it is so beautiful today. I really do feel like this is the very last slither of summer. There's so much to walk as well. We've just discovered so many more paths. We've come a different way today. Yeah, we're going under the water at the moment in like a little tunnel, or a big tunnel. We've pulled off the main road. We've got 2 hours and 13 minutes left to go. And we're going to stop for some food. We keep adding time onto our journey because we want to get as far as we can today, because we've done like the laundry and stuff, so today's a really good day to really get some distance. We want to have as much time in Norway as possible. Everyone we've spoken to about Norway, they're like, how long have you got? It's amazing, it's so beautiful. So I'm so excited to get up there and I want to have as much time up there as we possibly can. We've made it to Denmark!
Hey, another border!
Hey! There was more of a border here, not that we had to stop or anything. We had to slow down to 40 kilometers an hour and there was like a traffic light system, so it was green for everyone to go through. We're staying in a place in like a deer park, so there's loads of deer. Yeah, it's like a game reserve, so there's going to be loads of deer around, so that's going to be really cool. We're just crossing over a big old bridge. We're in Denmark. Look at that, it's amazing. We've just parked and then walked in to this amazing woodland. We've just come back to the beginning of the walk and there's a deer right opposite us in the enclosed area. He's very cute. We've just seen that there are some big deer with antlers laying down here by the tree. There's one that you can see and then you can see the back end of the other one, so I'm assuming that's mum and dad. And then the little baby sat down there now. What an amazing spot to see deer. Good morning. It's a very misty, cold morning. And look what I've got on! My new socks! I didn't even realise it said good vibes on it, but I think that's really cute. And I got my new fluffy wellies to wear with them. But it feels really cold and misty today. We heard a deer like make a grunty noise, so we're hoping that there are going to be some deers out. But yeah, it's just a bit darker and not as sunny today. Autumn is upon us. We've been able to come into the deer park and we've just seen a family of deer, although it's really misty. They almost look like llamas or something, it's really bizarre. But there's a family of deer over there. How amazing. We've managed to get a little bit closer and we've got the big boy out. But how cool is he? And then all the babies are following. That's incredible. On our morning walk this morning, I mean I've already filmed all the deer, but there was a little walkway into the enclosed bit to be in with the deer and it's absolutely incredible. We got to this first point and there's basically, you can go any which way. And I was like, which way should we go? And we were gonna go right because that's where we saw them yesterday. And right as I said it, the male deer from the ones we just saw like made a noise and we were like, nope, we're gonna go this way. Never seen white deer before either, so I'm guessing it's just because they were young, but it's incredible here. Yeah, I thought they were llamas at first. I was like, what is that? That's not deer. We've just left our spot and all of the deers that we've just seen we can see again, and they're actually in better light now too. So Rich has pulled over to take some photos. But yeah, they're all up on the hill. How cute. We're going over our first huge bridge, but it's really, really misty. So you can't actually really see anything. And I think this is our first tolled bridge as well. So we've got to go over 2 of these today. I think we're going to be spending a little bit of money on tolls. Annoying that we can't see anything really. We've just pulled into a huge like shopping complex to look for a tripod because we realised, I mean we knew that we didn't bring a tripod with us, but we realised that for the Northern Lights we're going to need a tripod, so hopefully we're going to find one here. And then
on the road again.
We're going to be going over the second toll bridge, which is another huge bridge.
We need to find a spot as well.
And we need to find where we're actually going, because yeah, at the moment we're just driving towards Copenhagen. But we're going to be in Sweden after the next bridge. We've just finished in the shopping centre. I don't know if I actually filmed anything in there in the end. There was a little mini golf thing in there that was completely free to use, but I couldn't see any balls or clubs or anything. So I said to Rich we should do it because it's the 23rd today. So the 23rd of every month is like our date night. So I was like, that'd be a really cute date thing, but obviously Pop's in the car as well, so I didn't want to leave her for too long. We also got a tripod. Ended up being more expensive than we thought it was going to be, because I'm pretty sure we looked at the label and it said like 299 or something and it was 499 Danish kroner, which is also really confusing. We did go into Flying Tiger because I'm pretty sure that is a Denmark shop anyway. It said Copenhagen at the top, like Flying Tiger Copenhagen, because we're literally on the outskirts of Copenhagen at the moment, which is so cool. It's so weird travelling to so many different countries in such a short amount of time. On to get a smallbore. I don't know how they pronounce it.
Schmalbor, wasn't it?
It was like schmalbor. It looks like small ball or something, I don't know. Traditional Danish open sandwich, basically. We've visited the smallbore place, not that I know how to pronounce it still. We've got the goods. I got 2 vegetarian ones and Rich got 3 meaty ones. Here are our smorgasbord. So Rich got a fish one, a beef one, and I think this is also beef, but she didn't know how to say it in English. Looks like it's got jelly with it. And then I got a potato and something one, and then an egg
and tomato. This doesn't look like something on a piece of bread, does it? It doesn't look like it belongs on a piece of bread. There's a whole slice of lemon here. Cheers, me dears. It's like having fish and chips on bread. Cold fish and chips on bread. It's really bizarre. Tasty, but bizarre. Mine tastes yummy. Alright, what's next on the menu for me?
Maybe try the random one, because I think this one's you're definitely going to like.
Yeah.
Maybe try this random one.
Send it over. You're showing the camera?
Yeah, look at this weird bit of jelly in the top. It's like a slice of jelly. How was that?
Yeah, it's nice. Not a clue what the jelly's supposed to be.
It's annoying, I can't balance the camera so that Rich is in it as well. This one looks like it's got pickles on it.
Yeah, this looks like my cup of tea. But why have they got all of the pickles on one side and all the cheese on the other side?
Oh! I nearly dropped it. Tastes yummy.
Mine's gone everywhere. Do you know what I don't like about these?
They're hard to eat.
Yeah. I'm honest, I don't think the smorgasbords are for me. Or the smellbow.
I feel like the bread should be toasted or something too. But the flavours are yummy. And I very much enjoyed it.
The toppings are just weird.
I actually really enjoyed that. The potato one, I think I preferred. It had more flavour to it. That's lunchtime over. Rating out of 10.
Whoa.
We didn't do this for the Danish pancakes. Danish pancakes were...
Oh, Danish, 10 out of 10, 100%.
They were really
Especially
good.
the savoury one, I was so surprised by that.
These I would give...
A 6 or a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I would say a 7.
I'd say a 7 because they are tasty and the flavour combinations are quite nice.
They're just hard to
they're
eat.
just messy as...
I think maybe you should eat them with a knife and fork, but I don't know. Right, on to Sweden next. We're currently going through what I thought was the next bridge, but it looks like it's all underground. I don't know whether it's going to come out and still be a bridge, but I can now see the bridge. It wasn't just underground. Stressed. I've got so much anxiety. We just got to over the bridge. Had to pay a ridiculously extreme toll, can I say? And then got stopped at a border, which I was not expecting, and I hate being stopped at borders. So I was quickly like flapping around to get all of our passports and stuff.
That toll.
Yeah, it was a big toll. And then we got stopped, especially because we're a camper van, so we got pulled over, checked through our like documents and things. Oh, but we're through. We're fine. Just stresses me out.
He was a nice man.
Yeah, he was a nice man. Just asked us what we're doing, where we're going, how long we're going to be. So yeah, we're in Sweden. Woo! We've just made it to our first spot in Sweden. We've got so much woodland around us. We've decided we're going to go on the paddleboard. We're at a lake that we're allowed to paddleboard in. And it's going to be like at sunset. I'm so excited for it, but I'm also really kind of apprehensive about it. I don't really know how to feel about it, I don't know. But it's going to be fun, I'm sure it's going to be fun. But just doing new things like this really gives me anxiety. So I've just got to push past it, tell myself it's fear that is telling me not to do it, and do it anyway. We've got the paddleboard out and up, and I think I'm ready to go on. Oh, it's scary, but hopefully I won't fall in.
Off she goes.
I thought I'd do a little vlog on my phone while I'm out here, because I've brought my phone out in a sandwich bag and in my bum bag just in case I go in. But look at this. This is stunning. I'm also low-key freaking out. Can we just talk about the fact that people with anxiety, God, it's so hard to do things. This is like a dream and a terrifying nightmare at the same time. It's really confusing. This paddleboard is a bit smaller than the one that I first ever went on. So I felt a bit more confident on the other one. Just turn the camera around quickly. Yeah, I did stand up on this one for all of 2 minutes. But I'm proud of myself for doing that. It's definitely more relaxing for me to kneel down, paddle along. Rich is like, go out further, I can get some cool photos of you. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm scared. I don't know what it is about bodies of water. But the fact that I am on this lake right now is a huge milestone for me. And it's a huge win, and I'm very proud of myself. And I just need to keep telling myself that. And looking into the sun distracts me from the fact that I am on a large body of water. But I've come out a little bit further now. I mean, I'm definitely not that far away from the shore, but baby steps. We've got baby steps. That was such a crazy experience, and if the weather's nice then I'll definitely be back out on there again in the morning. I'm very glad that we got it. Now I'm just tidying up the van because there's a fire pit just around the corner. So Rich has always wanted to cook dinner over a fire since we've been in the van and cook outside. So he was like, I'm doing it today. There's a fire pit here, we're doing it, even though it's quite late. And I think we're going to end up with a really late dinner, but he's very excited for it. Poppy's barking at me because I've got a big old bag on me. But this is where we're campfiring, right on the edge of the lake, isn't it? It's only me. Come on. Where's Dad? Go show me. Good girl. And this is us, overlooking this incredible lake. Show me the way. Where do I go? Show me the way. Is it through here, is it? Oh, thanks. First time I've actually been up and around here. Rich came round here while I was on the paddleboard and discovered it. They've made like a little log horse, sawhorse thing here so that it's easy to cut your wood. And then this is the little fireplace. Are you enjoying yourself? Having the best time?
Playground, they've got like a little stash of silver bark. Get the fire going.
Yeah, someone obviously comes here a lot. We've had a little bit of a mare with the fire so far. First of all, the kettle went over and all the water with it. And then we had peas cooking, and then Rich went over to the van to get some things we'd forgotten, and then the peas went down while he was gone. But we've got a very lovely view still. It doesn't show it overly well, but that dot right there is the moon and its reflection on the water. It's crazy orange. Can't believe it's the only thing it picks up on the camera, but wow, it's incredible to look at. I wish the camera would do it justice, but it just doesn't. But wow, so orange. Doesn't look real.